Hi everyone. In this video, we're going to go over the cost of a job, completing it by using the traditional method and by using a cost allocation method. So mainly ABC is what we're going to go through. All right, so over to the board, if you could pause the video. I set it up for you so that the video wouldn't be too long. All right, so you paused it. All right, now I'm back. And so what I did for this particular problem is I already computed some of the answers because overhead traditional rate, you've already computed that many times. So this particular problem, here's what it's saying. Holiday Industries manufactures a variety of custom products. This is how you know you're going to do job costing. It's custom. The company has traditionally used a plant-wide manufacturing overhead based on machine hours. Remember that. That's the cost driver, machine hours, to allocate manufacturing overhead to its products. The company estimates that it will incur $970,000 in total manufacturing overhead during the upcoming year and $10,000 in machine hours. This is why they want to use ABC. Up to this point, hazardous waste disposal fees have been absorbed in the plant-wide manufacturing overhead rate. So now they were coming up with one rate, and they're realizing that all these costs are significantly increasing. So they want to analyze how much each particular activity is costing them. Okay? All right, so let me put this one down there for now. All right. And then let's go to the problem. All right, so in the problem, we've already come up with the overhead rate. The overhead rate is 97. That's using the traditional costing method, okay? All right, now, you might not be clear, but here's what it says. During the year, job 356 is started and completed. Uses for the job follows. Those are your actual numbers. Okay, so here's our estimate, 97. So we want the actual number for our cost driver, which is machine hours. So the actual machine hours are 60. And then we're going to multiply it by 97. When we do that, we come up with 5,820. Remember, that's our manufacturing overhead. Okay, so that's our manufacturing overhead. Okay, now we're going to go back to the problem and we're going to break it down for our product costs. So I looked to the problem. What are the actual amount of direct materials? They're 290. I'm going to multiply that by my, how much are they saying it's per pound? $35. All right, so I'm going to take 290. I multiply it by $35. Okay, and that equals 10,150. So my direct materials total 10,150. Next, I'm going to take the direct labor, actual numbers, 20 are the hours. I multiply that by 20 per hour. And that equals $400. Well, the overhead I already computed, so I'm just going to bring that down. 5,820, and remember that's my overhead. I total that, so the cost of the job for the traditional method is $16,370. Okay? All right, so that's your answer to number one. Number two, they're asking you to use activity-based costing. So calculate the cost of the job using activity-based costing. All right, to save time, I show you over here how to compute each individual costing item. Okay, so they have machine maintenance, they have engineering, and they have hazardous waste. So look at the particular problem, divide this out, machine hours. Remember, these are estimates. 400,000 divided by 10,000 equals 40. Engineering, 150 divided by 3,000 equals 50. Hazardous waste is 420,000 divided by 1,500 gives you 280. Now we're going to use those rates over here. All right, we're going to first work on direct materials. All right, so direct materials will be exactly the same as job one. All right, so direct materials, I'm going to take 290. I multiply it by 35, and I equals 10,150. Okay, all right. Same thing for machine direct labor. It's going to be exactly the same, So direct labor is going to be 20 hours times 20. And that's going to equal 400. All right, now this is where you're going to break it out. So machine hours, we figured $40. All right, but let's go back to the problem. All right, machine hours, the actual, remember, that's the particular part of the problem where it says started and completed. That's your actual. So we're going to take machine hours. We're going to take 60 times 40. And that's going to equal, remember, that's coming from here. And that's going to equal 2,400. Then we're going to do engineering change orders. Though the actual was 9 times 50. That's from here. We break that out, and that gives us $450. Okay? Remember, all right. And then we've got pounds of hazardous waste. That is 60. Then we multiply that by 280, and that equals 16,800. Okay? So ABC breaks it out even more, gives you more details. Then you're done, and these are all dollar figures. I'm not putting in all the dollar signs, but they're all dollar figures. So you total these all up, and that equals $1 figure of 30,200. Okay, so look at the difference. Look at the difference in computing the cost of the job. All right, well, which one's more accurate? ABC. ABC is definitely more accurate because it's breaking it out, the cost of the product. All right, and so the information can be used to come up with the price of the product. And it's just more accurate. All right, and that's ABC. So, and you're also going to do traditional. All right, get right in the lab.